You are listening to the Certified Personal Trainer Podcast, a show by personal trainers for personal trainers. It's time to become a better trainer, get more clients, and change more lives. And now, here's your host, the head coach and founder of Fitness Mentors, Eddie Lester.
I just wanted to welcome you all. Very excited for this because we are jumping into a new year. So that's awesome. Hopefully you guys have, at least in the first week or so of this month, have been able to capitalize on some of that excitement around New Year's resolutions and, really trying to at least get the people that have trained with you in the past back on board, back on track. Next question for you guys in the chat. I want to know, I want you guys to type in whether you're training in person. So you'll type in person, or if you're training primarily online, or if it's a mix of both. So you can do in person, online, or both. Obviously, as this industry and technology grows, there's so much opportunity for, we'll say, lots of different offerings as far as helping people with their health and fitness. So go ahead and type in whether you're doing in person or online, or a mix of both. Just so we kind of know who's here and what I can kind of cater this to for sure. Sarah, do people go places? That's good. Awesome. Yeah, pretty much in the thick of winter again. So guess what's popping its head back up. Probably won't go away for many years, but we'll learn to live with it. In person, awesome. All right, so yeah, looks like we got a good mix of both people that are training in person as well as online. So my thought is as the world does what it's doing and progresses and technology gets better and better, these cool devices right here are going to allow us to help more and more people. And that's really what our mission is here at Fitness Mentors, is to assist trainers in increasing their reach within their communities to help as many people as possible. I talk about this a lot on the podcast for those of you that listen. There's about 350 million Americans, about 270 million adults or so are people that are in the ages of potentially, we'll say, wanting to improve their health and fitness. And there's only about 300,000 or so, maybe 400,000 trainers in the US. And obviously this applies to all areas of the world, really. But that means there's about 10,000 clients there for every single trainer, or just under 10,000 potential clients, if everyone was to train and work to become a healthier person. So what our job is as a fitness and health education company is, how can we assist trainers in reaching as many people as possible to help people, we'll say, avoid the aging process that leads to chronic disease, that leads to obesity, that leads to a lack of health. So that's really our real goal for this year is to truly make an effort to assist you as much as possible in your growth in this profession. Or even if you're just here to gain some insight on health and fitness, at least you're there to improve yourself and then be able to help people as minimally as you want as well. Whether it's full-time, whether it's part-time, just let's make an impact on the health of the world. And as we know with the past 2 years, the we'll say health of the population has significantly even declined in the last 2 years, and heard a stat that over 50% of 18 to 25-year-olds are considered overweight. 50%. That is significantly up from 10 years ago, 20 years ago in that sense. So really that's what our jobs are as personal trainers, is to help as many people as possible. And that's really what we've spent the last few years, and actually 8 years, really crafting, is how can we help you the most? And this particular webinar is really going to be about that process. What can you do in the point in your career to add that extra client, or to add that extra service that helps 10 clients, or to move online and help tens, if not hundreds of clients, or build a product that truly helps people. And then how do you manage that? How do you operate that? How do you run that? And how does that really, we'll say, set you up to achieve your career goals, but also your personal goals, and have an impact on your life and your family's life, and create the happiness and life that you want for yourself, with all the freedoms that you would like to enjoy. So as you guys know, I always go big picture at the start, and I'm going to end with big picture at the end. But let's go ahead and dive into this webinar, as looks like we got all the peeps here. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this on right here, and I'm going to hop on back to the beginning. All right, guys, welcome. We have Harry, Matt, Chad, and Wright here on this webinar as well. They are a part of the Fitness Mentors team, and they are here to assist you. If you have any questions in or at all during this webinar, go ahead and post them in the chat, because I'm going to answer every single question at the end of this webinar. Or Chad, if you want to, if a good chat comes in, go ahead and bring it up, as it's very relevant to whatever topic that we're on. Thank you, Chad. And then, at any time, chime in, and we can kind of run through this. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and start with talking about the 2022 business plan for personal trainers. What exactly does this mean? What is this? What are we thinking here? Like I said, it is time for us as fitness professionals to grow our careers, help more people, and improve our lives as well as those that we help. That's really, really the primary goal of committing to any business plan, or committing to any sort of career path. So very excited to share this with you guys. Let's talk about, a little bit more about why we're here. Obviously, I love to do these types of webinars in the beginning of the year, because absolutely the busiest time of year is, January, February, March-ish. People that are really looking to make 2022 about improving themselves, whether it be their health, or their goals, or their lifestyle, or whatever it may be. There's so many people that go out there and have goals to achieve, and fitness and health is absolutely one of that. I should say health is one of that, and fitness, nutrition, sleep, those are key components to improving their health. So that is our job, and it is also our job to help as many people as possible. So with people peaking in this type of need, we are there to help them. But how exactly do we help them? That is what this business plan is going to provide you. So once again, yes, it's absolutely caused by motivation, this New Year's motivation. They want to start on a positive note. They want to erase, the qualms of last year, and bring in new, we'll say, health and drive and focus for the new year. But a lot of times, we don't maybe quite prepare enough as fitness professionals to take advantage of as much of that excitement, or to put ourselves out there to gain as many, we'll say, clients as possible, or help as many people as possible. So once again, this is what this particular webinar is about. It's about how we're going to mix in the impact-driven personal training model, which we're going to start on the next slide to go over. If you guys have been following us for the last few months, this is something that we've developed over the last 8 years or so, that's specifically going to take you from your start in learning all about helping people, all the way to scaling to help as many people as possible. And that's really what we felt the industry lacked, was this ability to have a model of growth in the profession and helping others. But we're also, on top of understanding where we are in this model and how we're going to progress through the career path, we're also going to go over some of the daily and monthly and also weekly work strategies that are going to help you grow your business. Meaning, what are you going to do on Mondays at 9 a.m. after you've trained maybe 2 clients in the morning, and you're looking to help or to grow your business? What can you be doing to really truly work towards growth? So with that, let's start by a quick review of the impact-driven personal training model. This is our proprietary method of helping fitness professionals truly have a larger impact on their communities. We built it specifically to help you know what pillar you're at and where you need to go to help as many people as possible, which is that sixth pillar for scaling and impacting as many people as possible. Once again, impact is important. Not only are we thinking about impacting the health of our clients, but also the personal impact that it has on us. When we commit to basically working on ourselves, on our businesses, only positivity comes from that. That commitment is what I'm here to motivate you to do. But let's find out the steps or the pillars of where you are now. So as we go through this, I want you guys to identify where you're at in the process in the chat. Okay, so let's go ahead and go through these pillars 1 through 6. But if something recognizes or if you know where you're at as far as which of these pillars you're on, go ahead and type that in. It's awesome to know where everyone's at so that we can kind of know what the next steps are for you and how you can work towards growth. All right, so we'll go over them quickly, and then I got a slide for each of these. But first pillar is learn the foundations of health. Okay, this is you're getting started and you're learning about how you can truly help people in or as a fitness professional. And then you have number 2 is to choose a specific population you want to work with. Number 3 is to solve this population's problems. What is their biggest problems? You need to solve them because that's how you're going to we'll say truly help them, right? Next is going to be you're going to communicate with this population the fact that you have a solution for them. Following that, you're going to make sure that they kick some butt and achieve the results that they want to achieve their goals. Make sure they get results. There's a lot of benefits to that pillar right there. And then the final one is to scale for exponential impact, meaning how can you take the first 5 pillars and turn it into something that can help as many people in your community as possible. All right, so let's go over these a little bit more quickly or a little bit more in depth. The 4 foundations of health is pillar number 1. What are the 4 foundations of health? Exercise, nutrition, recovery, including sleep, and then mental health and or mental behavioral change. Meaning there's that final step of what are you doing to mentally grow, and whether it be gain knowledge or meditate or to focus on yourself and improve your mental health. So these 4 foundations are going to set your clients up for every, we'll say, aspect of their potential health. Are you currently helping people with exercise? Well, most of you on this probably are because you're personal trainers or you're looking to become personal trainers. And that is, what personal trainers do is they help with exercise. But also we as personal trainers definitely know that if you aren't eating correctly, a lot of the exercise isn't as effective and the health factors are not improved if you're eating poorly. So we definitely need to assist people with nutrition. And then also we have to think about recovery. What are their behaviors around resting or sleep or taking time off or mentally needing that recovery through improving their, we'll say, ability to take quiet time or just back away from the madness of their life. So rest, sleep, and repairing activities such as foam rolling, stretching, massage, even exercise that is deemed recovery based, like some light forms of yoga or different things like that. So are you helping people with their recovery process? Do you tell them how much sleep they need? Do you assist them with sleep behaviors? Things like that. And then finally, mental health. Do you yourself right now have, we'll say, a technique or a system for helping people improve their self-worth or their self-confidence? Or do you have, we'll say, a special skill like assisting people with meditation or religion that includes praying and or assisting people that just, we'll say, helps them to center and move towards, we'll say, gratitude and positivity around their mental health, or assist them with the behaviors that lead to the best mental state? If you do have something like that, it's highly recommended that you can include that in your service. Obviously, as long as it doesn't cross into the professional realms of, psychiatry, psychology, things like that. So what is your offering? And you need to learn how to offer that. You need to learn the steps to assist people with exercise, nutrition, recovery, and mental health. That is specifically something that we have created courses on so that you know exactly how, step by step, to assist people with those 4 foundations of health. All right, next, you need to choose a niche. So now we're going to move into you've finished your education, or at least you've gotten enough education, focused enough to understand how to help people on the science backing, and then can practically apply it. So now what? What do you do next? It's time for you to focus on a specific population that you want to help. Okay. For me, as a starting trainer, almost 20 years ago or so, I wanted to help young men around 20 to 35, maybe even 40 years old, young men, improve their muscle, their build, their self-confidence in their bodies, about how they look relating to gaining muscle and definition. That was kind of my focus. And when I went into the gym, I kind of knew that. Did I go up to females on the we'll say treadmill? No, because that wasn't really in my population that I wanted to focus on, unless they were also interested in gaining muscle and improving toning and gaining muscle. So my focus was more that. That's when I was in the gym, when I was, as a private trainer, I was talking to those types of people, telling them how I could help them with my solution in that sense. So have you guys chosen a niche? If so, I want you to type it into the chat. Be as specific as possible. This is pillar number 2, because you need to define who you want to work with in order to have an effective solution for that population. So what is that next step then? You need to solve that niche's problem. Solve your target market's biggest issues with a plan around the 4 foundations of health. How are you going to solve their problem? So once again, determine their biggest problem and create a plan to solve it. Okay, once again, this is going to be the best way to stand out in a field, is choosing a niche, but then you need to become known for helping that population truly get results and improve, or basically fix their biggest problem and achieve their goals. So you need to create a solution. And if you're online, that might need to, you might need to create a bunch of documents and programs and videos to help people online solve their problem. That is going to be your future product. This is what we're moving towards. If you're in person, you need to come up with the methodology that you're going to help people with from month 1 all the way to month 6 to 12 to 5 years down the road. So what is your program or plan that solves your niche's biggest problem? You need to create that. Once again, guys, if you know where you're at on these pillars, type that in. I want to see if you're at number 2 and you know what population you want to choose or train, but you haven't created the plan to help them solve their biggest problems. That means you're on pillar number 2, moving towards pillar number 3. All right. So hopefully you guys have had to put some thought into this. This isn't as simple as, yes, I know how to train someone to achieve muscular hypertrophy. It's not that. It's what is your plan? What is your solution, your product? This is something that helps you to stand out because it's your method and no one else in the entire planet has that method. Okay, that's what we're starting to think here when we think of marketing, because you need to stand out in a crowded area of, fitness help. We have competitors when we think of personal trainers are competing against apps and Pelotons and virtual stuff and in-person classes and all of this stuff. How are you going to prove that your, we'll say, solution is the one that they want to utilize? All right, next, communicate. Communicate. You need to find a way to tell your target population that you have the solution to their problems. What does that mean? That means you need to create content and get it out to the places where your niche is hanging out, whether it be online or in person or, if you train musicians or whatever, where is your population hanging out? And you need to get your solution and your message into that population, into that location, we'll call it. So once you've created the solution to the biggest problem of your target population, you need to make sure they know about it, and creating content to make your market aware of your unique solution creates the opportunity for consistent client generation. This is something that we're going to provide a complete step-by-step plan here right after we go over this impact-driven personal training model. This is where you we'll say the literally hour by hour breakdown of what you should be doing on a Monday through Friday to grow your business. It's pretty fun. It's coming up in a second here. All right, next, make sure they get results. This is as simple as it gets. Prove to your population and to your current clients that your solution works. This is where most trainers get the largest amount of referrals from. It's, oh my God, Cindy, you look so good. What have you been doing? It's like, oh, well, I got a personal trainer and I'm using their, high intensity interval Eddie method, or whatever you brand your solution as. When people get results, you get fans, you get long-term clients, and then you grow your business. So making sure that you do a good job and they get results is pillar number 5. And it's, as you know, one of the most important, we'll say, steps of being a personal trainer, because when you are providing an amazing solution for your clients and they're getting results, there's only positive, we'll say, feedback from all of that. A lot of trainers jump from number 1 and then try to get to number 5 right away. That's okay. That's how most personal trainers go through. But if you're looking to grow and scale your business, you have to think about the marketing elements in the plan of pillars 2, 3, and 4 in order to maximize your opportunity. And that's really what we're getting to later on in this presentation. Once again, guys, if you know where you're at on these pillars, type it in. Okay. And once again, be as honest and vulnerable as possible. Did you go straight from number 1 to number 5 originally? And, let's just talk. Let's throw in some good chats there on where we're at. And then finally, my favorite is, you've done all the hard work. Now it's time to scale. You have all the steps in place to help your target market achieve a specific goal. You're communicating effectively to that market. Now, what can you create to take away or basically to improve your ability to help as many people with the same amount of time that you're currently working, or even less sometimes? So scaling for exponential impact. This is the key step of the impact-driven personal training model. How do you, and listen carefully, how do you as a personal trainer and fitness professional create a lifelong career? There's no steps in the industry right now that are helping people do this. How do you do that? These 6 pillars are how you do that. We are, as personal trainers, when I was starting out, there was, you get certified. I got certified by NASM and ACE. And then you go work at a gym and you bust your butt to make, decent money, okay money, working 12 to 13 hours a day, and you burn out. And there were some people that did that for 20 years when I was working at 24-Hour Fitness and Equinox. And that was the career of a personal trainer. Wake up at 4:30, get to your 5 a.m. client, train till 8, take a break, get your own workout in, train from 12 to 2 or 11 to 2, then come back from 5 to 8 p.m. Okay. Brutal. That is not a sustainable career. Now that we have technology to help as many people as possible and reach communities that were never available to us through the internet and the metaverse, which we'll be talking about more and more this year, we need to plan to include that in a lifelong career. Because I know for a fact that 90% of trainers do not continue training after 2 years. And a lot of it's because you get burnt out, or you don't want to wake up at 4:30 a.m. every day, or Monday through Saturday, and it just becomes too much. So our job is to help reduce that 90%, not failure rate, but no longer working in the industry after 2 years with this model. And so scaling for exponential impact is the final one that helps you to create a lifelong career as a fitness and health professional. So, when you built the foundation, you've gone through pillars 1 through 5, it's time to scale. What is scaling? There's a ton of different ways that you can scale, but some simple examples are to help people online, become an online personal trainer. Maybe think about opening a gym or a gym chain, because that multiplies your solution to other trainers helping you to, we'll say, enact that solution. Or maybe start an in-person or online boot camp or group fitness training, virtual group training online. Maybe you can, I've seen a ton of trainers utilize like Twitch or joinsalute.com, SALUT.com, to put out their live workout videos and access hundreds of people at once. So how are you going to take your solution and turn it into a product that you can scale? That's what our 6th pillar is about. And that's really what the focus of our education is taking you through pillar 1 through 5. All right. So any questions? I'll take a break just because I need some water, but any questions so far, Chad, or anyone that can be answered? And I'm going to take a look at the chat too and kind of see where everyone's at.
So far, so good.
There's my kids. Awesome. So so Skylar's at pillar number 5. Awesome. Working on testimonials. That's actually something that I forgot to mention, that pillar 5 is about developing testimonials to prove that your product works. Farouk, you're newly qualified. Congrats on passing the FMCPT exam, Farouk. Awesome to connect with you this morning as well. On number 2, good. So that's a great start. And then, all right, pillar number 1 for Peter. All right. Welcome. Nice to see you again, Peter. Carrie's training 40 plus, aging while remaining strong and avoiding chronic disease. Love it. Awesome, guys. Cool. So you got some good niches in here. 50 plus, special populations, a few people in pillars 1 and 2. All right, yeah, so it looks like pillar 1 and 2 are kind of where people are hanging right now. Awesome. That's great to know. So you are in pillar number 1 and 2 primarily, but let's talk about what you guys can be doing to assist yourself with growth. So we have specific steps that are going to help you to work towards from pillar 1 to all the way to pillar number 6. This is actually taken directly out of our certified online personal trainer course, which has a ton of amazing tips on getting to that scaling point from step 1 or pillar 1. But what can you guys be doing? Why is it so important to put effort into, your abilities to help more people? Well, that's because we're looking to create a lifelong career in this profession. So what can you guys be doing on a monthly basis in order to set yourself up for success? So it's the 11th of January right now. If you guys put in some effort, you can start to enact these particular tasks by the 15th of January. You just need a little bit of effort, sit down and brainstorm or talk with a few of your clients and get some feedback on what's working and get to work. So planning your monthly task is important because you need to plan for next month, the month before, or we'll say right now. Or if you really bust your butt, you can get this started by the 15th of January. What is super important? Well, you need to consistently put out content that assists your target market in, we'll say, achieving their specific goal or enacting your solution. So 30 to 90 pieces of content that's programmed and scheduled for the following month. Okay. The content is about starting conversations, not about educating people. This is one thing that we've seen a lot of trainers do is they're trying to tell people what to do all the time in their content. They're trying to educate people and say, this is why you need to do this. When I think of successful content, and this is really explored very deeply in our certified online personal trainer course, when I think of successful content, it's what is going to get them to think about you and maybe think about a question that you ask, or create the opportunity to start a conversation. So while you can still have educational pieces, you do also need to mix in the ability to start conversations. What is social media about? Social media is not about putting out content that educates people. If people want that, they're going to go look for it on Google. They aren't going to search, the best exercises on Facebook or on Instagram, sometimes a little bit, but that's not, they're going to typically engage with that trainer in that way. But it is about community and conversation. When you put out something on social media, your job is to make sure that stimulates people to comment, post, or reach out. So here's some examples of content that you can create, but keep that in mind that it's about conversation. Human behavior goes to these platforms to talk and to, see what other people are doing, more or less. But when we think about some potential content ideas, I don't want to spend a ton of time on this because, we're going to teach you how to do all of these in our course, but you need to have niche specific engagement questions. So this is a great way to start a conversation with your target population. So for moms, maybe ask, hey guys, what's your best baby sleep hack that you've done? You know how many comments you're going to get on something like that? Because people want to help others and you're prompting them to do so. Also writing something like, help, my baby's not sleeping. I would love some great sleep hacks from all you guys out there. Okay, what does that do? That engages people into your content. And that tells the Facebook and Instagram and other algorithms that they should show your content to more people. Very important. Next is other pieces of content. So blog articles, videos, and video series, a PDF or an ebook, or shopping lists on something for nutrition, or that is your solution. Templates to achieve a goal, video tutorials on whatever you want to teach. Remember, niche specific for all of these. Webinars, live or recorded. We're doing a webinar right now. We're helping our niche population achieve a specific goal. Video tutorial or podcasts, audio files. Can you sit down for 15 to 20 minutes and talk about things that your niche population care about? And can you get that out to them via communication? Step number 4. Then is checklists. How can those help people? Online mini courses or online classes, free workshops, maybe a phone conference or a weekly meetup on a chat app, something like that. Resource library, and then our quizzes to help people, we'll say, understand where they're at with a specific goal. Those are going to be important to create. Do that the month prior. Also, you can do a monthly fitness challenge that helps people get started on your solution at a, we'll say, entry-level price, but it doesn't require a ton of your time. So with your solution, what can you turn into, or how can you turn that into a challenge? This is kind of a product that you can use to funnel starter people into more high-end packages or working with you on other degrees. You need to announce your new month's fitness challenge or a 90-day fitness challenge or whatever it is the month prior. You need to prepare for that. So prepare to announce your monthly fitness challenge. And that is going to be important for really helping others, we'll say, get started with your solution. Oops. And then also, maybe you can create a Facebook group to run your monthly fitness challenge, or create a community where people in your niche can join that care about something specific like that. You need to create the community as well. And that's a monthly task that you need to think about how you're going to do for a challenge or for whatever initiatives you're trying to run. All right, so that's just 1, 2, 3. What about number 4? What should you be doing before every new month begins? Schedule monthly reassessments with all clients. Okay, so you need to set them up to resell their package, whatever, if it's online, if it's in person, that needs to be done. And then also you need to review the previous month's strategy and analyze where the most success in client acquisition was had, and then modify and adapt your strategy for the following month. So try new things. Try something, analyze it, what worked, what didn't, what was good, what was bad, utilize the good pieces, and continue to grow in that sense. And then also something super, super important that that I do and highly recommend to all trainers out there, anyone in a service-based or we'll say marketing needed profession, or customer-driven profession, I should say, is find a new course to improve your skills. What do you feel you need the most help with? Is it in business? Is it in sales or marketing? Or are you trying to add a new revenue stream to your business, like nutrition coaching online or in person, health coaching online or in person, or maybe group fitness online or in person? What are you, we'll say, trying, or how can you learn a new skill that helps you improve for the following month? Super, super important, because those types of educational processes and growth in knowledge are where a ton of, we'll say, growth can happen in your business. I look towards professionals that have decades of industry experience, or in marketing, or if it's in business, or if it's in whatever it is. If I'm trying to achieve a specific goal, I look out into the market. I find something that I feel can help me. I take that course and I apply the things that really mean something to me and click with me. That right there is going to save you a ton of time, because those people have decades of experience and have learned and have put something together to help you. That is so important. Consider that an investment in yourself, in your knowledge, and your growth. Super important. Take that time to do that on a monthly basis. Next is then to create new content and develop new marketing channels. So whatever your content is that you did in step 1 on this monthly task, you need to then get it out to your market. But you need to create the marketing channels to get that out there. So are you guys currently sending emails to potential clients or collecting emails? Are you currently sending text messages with your content, or unique challenges or things like that? Would you want to start a podcast that helps to get your content out there and help others in an audio form? Start a Facebook group that brings people together. That's a great marketing channel for you to communicate with people that fall into your niche. Maybe create a webinar or a webinar series, or like a fun live interaction for you somehow. There's tons of apps out there that can help with that. Like I said, this is a webinar right here. What about blogs? Are you writing? Are you a writer? If you're a writer, put out great content constantly from writing. If that's something that comes easy to you, do that. It's so important. Write articles for other websites if you're a writer. Absolutely. Start or assist with a charity. This is huge, guys. That a lot of, when we have our 19 best marketing tips, this one comes up a lot, because there are tens, if not hundreds, of charities that you can give some time to that align with your mission in helping your particular population. Okay. For example, if you're looking to train 50 plus females, there is a high likelihood that helping with a breast cancer charity, there might be a lot of people in that particular population that go to those events, and you can help and give time there, and also offer potential services for a charity auction. And you give that services for free, but it gets your name out to hundreds of people, if not thousands of people in that particular niche population. Help with charity. Not only does it feel good, not only is it good for community and just the mental we'll say drive for yourself, but it really does help in marketing and business as well. It's a great way to have a wholesome approach to your marketing. And then also, build links to your website, build links to more or less everything that you create as far as your content. Push people back there. All right. So really quickly in the chat, throw out what your favorite things are about this monthly plan. Once again, create content, announce a monthly fitness challenge, create a Facebook group in that sense, schedule your monthly reassessments. Most of you guys are probably doing that already. Analyzing your strategy for the last month, what worked, what didn't, do more of what worked. Find a new course to improve your skills, and then also develop new marketing channels. This needs to be done on a monthly basis. Type in the chat, what are your favorites right there? What have you been doing? What do you want to do? What maybe marketing channels do you want to create? Let's go and throw those in there so we can review those in a bit. All right, so now you have created a plan for next month. Now, what can you do on a daily basis when you're looking to grow your training business? And basically, what can you do when, let's say you're an in-person trainer, you're training 5 hours a day, but you have, an extra 3 to 5 hours a day to work on your business. What should you be doing? This is one of my favorite pieces right here, because it really is going to pretty much give you no excuse for failure. If you're doing these items, you are going to be successful. And this is a great plan for you guys. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and Chad, in the chat right now, I want you to throw in the planner. So we've created a planner for all you guys right now that has these daily tasks in it. So Chad, go ahead and copy paste that link into the chat. There it is, perfect right there. You can download this Microsoft Word or DocX document and plan your Monday through Friday for next week or for next month or whatever it is. And this planner right here is going to have all these tasks on it. And then you just fill in exactly what you want to do at what hour of the day. Okay. I think it's a 6 to 6 planner. You can always add more rows if you want to add more time. But that will assist you guys, or go ahead and click that in the chat, download it, and then use it, because it's going to really help you to fill in your day and really focus you on, oh, it's 8 a.m. I trained 2 clients from 6 to 8. What am I doing from 8 to 10? Okay, cool. Looks like right here, task 1, I'm going to go prospect on social media. I'm going to go online. I'm going to go on my phone. I'm going to throw out some content. I'm going to post a question that's going to engage with people. I'm going to go look at other people's posts that are in my niche and comment on those. Okay, what is prospecting on social media? It is so one of your daily tasks should be 1 to 2 hours of responding to every comment on your posts, comment on all your target market posts. So if you have a particular niche population, go find a Facebook group and where that niche population is gonna be talking, and jump in the conversation. Comment on all your target markets posts. Anyone that says something, say, oh, wow, that's such an insightful idea, or that's cool, or, oh, I'm gonna use that tip. Thank you so much. Get the conversation started. Okay, also direct message 10 to 15 people per day to ask how they are, or send a question to start a conversation. So in these groups, you're in there and you're seeing a lot of people talk. If something strikes a chord with you, direct message them and ask them a question about what they said. People love to be asked questions and feel like they're helping others. Start the conversation. Direct message 10 to 15 people per day. That is a huge one right there, guys, because it's going to start a conversation that's going to make them, we'll say, make it known that you are someone that they want to talk to. And then that could lead potentially to a client conversation, depending on what their goals are. If they're in your target population that's looking to achieve or utilize your solution. Next, create a log and follow up with every lead that you talk to. Anyone that starts a conversation with you gets added to your log, and then is we'll say followed up with every 1, 2, 3, 4, or 4 to 6 weeks, so that you're always in contact with them. Also join groups where your target market is abundant, whether that be, if you're training gamers, where do gamers hang out? Are they on Twitch? Are they or in the metaverse? Are they, where are they playing those games? Get in there, start conversations, join those groups, talk about games, whatever it is, start talking. Get in there 1 to 2 hours a day of messaging people, talking with people, responding to comments. That is so fruitful for just developing new contacts and networking and getting new clients. It's insane. Next, we are talking about checking in on every client. So not only when we think about pillar number 5 and making sure clients get results, every day, and this if you're an online trainer, this is even more especially true, but you need to spend 2 hours checking in on every single client that you have. Even if someone's on vacation, you're saying, hey, awesome post on Instagram. Hope you're enjoying your vacation. Whatever it may be, you need to check in with your clients, phone call, text, provide them tips and insights. There's a great text message software called Slick Text that will help, or some of you guys definitely signed up through a text message from us, but it allows us to send a text message to people that can help, or for items that can help them. So we send out a text message about our webinar. A lot of you guys are on here because of that. So hello. But how can you provide, or basically check in with your clients as easily as possible and automate that process even sometimes. But then, how can you, what can you provide them? Improvements and adjustments, progress checks, nutrition checks, accountability tasks. Send me your weight when you wake up this morning, or tell me how many miles you ran at the gym today, or run a mile extra today because you're a badass, whatever it may be. But then, so then automate tips through text message software. That's slicktext.com. Highly recommend that. Will help you to organize all of your contacts, send out or text messages to multiple people at once. That provides great insight and or tips and or just access to your content. All right. Next is a 1 hour personal workout. Absolutely. You guys love to work out. I love to work out. That is something that needs to be included. It's just who we are. So I included that because absolutely we need that. That's our time. My workouts usually take even longer than an hour, but that's something that I highly recommend. Definitely good for you, definitely. So get some personal care in there as well. All right, next is 1 hour focus on building a new revenue stream to scale your business. So every day that you are working towards building something new is every day that you're focused on growth. And that final, we'll say, piece of scaling, that pillar number 6. So 1 hour, brainstorm or think about or work on a new revenue stream that will help you scale your business. So maybe it's a PDF program that's titled or named after your solution, and it helps people get to a specific goal in 12 weeks. Okay. Start writing that, start building that, look at other examples, start taking the pictures, record the videos, whatever it is, work on scaling your business or building a new revenue stream for at least 1 hour a day. Once again, video programs, build the templates that are required to execute those programs. Maybe start a virtual group fitness class or come up with the documents to create that, or marketing or networking around your revenue stream that you just launched, and then maybe create monthly challenges. What are you working on? What is your new revenue stream? Work on that for at least 1 hour a day. All right. And then number 5 is 1 hour networking and outreach. Okay. So this is kind of similar to your social media prospecting, but also you have to think about what other businesses are out there that I can work with. Is there doctors out there that are recommending that their clients lose weight? Reach out to those people, reach out to those businesses. Maybe it's a chiropractor, maybe it's a massage therapist, maybe it's a hairdresser. Find people in your, we'll say, community that would promote you and or you can cross promote each other. So hairdressers talk to people for 30 minutes to 3 hours at a time. And if somebody brings up the fact that they're getting in shape for the new year, boom, you got a potential lead right there because the hairdresser recommended you. Think about other businesses that you can, we'll say, work with that can help you grow your business. Also, once again, look up charities to donate your services to. This was brought up before, but do networking, do outreach relating to partnering with other types of businesses and services similar to, or that help people, we'll say, cohesively with yours. And then also follow up with all previous contacts and leads. If you're not doing a local business outreach or lookup or things like that, follow up with all the leads that you've had that might be still interested, that are still want to talk to you in that sense. And then also, once again, on the daily tasks, not only are you spending time with all of these other things, but you're also going to take 1 hour and you're going to commit it to growing your personal knowledge, whether it be a business course that helps you with something, or marketing, or continuing education relevant to your niche goals, or even succeeding as an online personal trainer. What is your next step in your business? Commit to gaining the knowledge to be successful there. All right. So hopefully you guys downloaded that particular hopefully you guys downloaded that particular handout, because that's going to help you plan that. And that's really going to allow you to, we'll say, commit. There's something that as a teacher, I've been a teacher for 10 years at a college level as well. How can I truly help our students the most? Well, I could provide you accountability tools that are going to lead to you committing to success and to growth. A lot of you are here right now, so that's something I want to absolutely applaud you with, is just showing up to gain extra knowledge. That's what we're here for. That's what we do. And we really want to provide the support for all trainers to come and have a safe community to learn and grow. But when we think about your success, I can give you every tip and insight that is possibly available from my brain, but it's your job to take action. And hopefully that particular document is downloaded and in your hands so that you can start planning and holding yourself accountable, or utilizing that as an accountability tool to progress, to grow, to commit. Because that is something that is so important to your success, is really, working every day towards your goals. All right. Chad, any good questions that came up that we can jump to before we move on?
No, we're looking good. You're crushing it.
Woo! I'm about to run out of voice here. Let me take a little sip out of my kid's mug. All right, cool. All right, Peter, looking good. Awesome, got some good conversation. Okay, really quick before we move on. I know a lot of you have come from our Discord chat, because we were posting in there all morning and yesterday about this webinar. Chad, go ahead and throw in a link to our Discord community. For those of you that have not joined our Discord yet, we are in there talking every day, multiple hours a day, where you can access us or myself and the team there anytime. And it's basically, we've created a community that's going to grow very fast here, that is all personal trainers looking to succeed and communicate with each other for support and growth and just really achieving success in this profession. That's something that we feel is truly lacking from the industry, is the ability for trainers to get together. And we want to provide that medium for that to happen. So Chad, go ahead and post that Discord link. I want you guys right now, while we're still talking, go ahead and click on that Discord right now and sign up. If you don't know what Discord is, it's an amazing, we'll say, chat room type software that you can download an app on your phone or use it on your desktop. And at any point, at any time of the day, when you're like, I need help with something, you jump in there. That is your first point of contact to expert professionals, expert coaches, six-figure online coaches, professional athletes, myself and the team, mentors, which I fall into, not the professional athlete one, but really it will allow you to get any question answered at any time. If somebody else wants to post a more updated link in the Discord, that would be good. Maybe go straight from the app, get an updated link, because I think Discord does change the links here and there. So Chad, go and find that, or Matt, if somebody else has another link in there, go and post that in the chat, as that's going to be a great place for all trainers to connect. So yeah, go and find that quick, guys, post that in there. And let's move on. All right, so guys, what is next? What is next for you? What are you going to do? It's time to think about. I guess I gave my motivational speech on the last slide, but what do you need to do relating to what this webinar just went over? So first step is to create 2022 goals to achieve based on how you want to build your business. So maybe you're just starting out, and maybe that 2022 goal is to start to work through each pillar and determine, where you want to go with your career. Or maybe you're all the way through pillar number 5, and your goal is to then scale. You need to set goals for yourself that will allow you to, we'll say, hold yourself accountable and achieve them. We hold our clients to achieve their goals, or we hold them accountable to achieve their goals. It's time for you to do the same for yourself, and us assist you with that. Also, what are you going to want to do on top of setting goals for yourself for the first part of 2022 or long-term goals as well? Schedule your weeks using the tasks most relevant to your goals from this presentation. So we brought up a lot of great tasks that you can do. Let's see. Oh, okay, there you go. Maybe that link will work. Chad, I think that's the exact same link. Do me a favor if Wright, if you wouldn't mind. I know you can get the active link from the Discord, but good. Right, if you could post that link into the chat, that would be great. So basically, you're going to want to take your week's tasks, the tasks that you want to utilize from this presentation, and I want you to schedule them out in our planner. Okay, and then basically apply those daily tasks to your monthly schedule as well. So plan. That planner right there is going to allow you to set or to make those goals actionable. And that is super, super important. And then what's the final step? As always, it's really committing to your success. Hopefully this webinar gave you some great ideas into how you can grow. But if you don't know how to grow, it's important to commit to tips like this, increasing your education, and really become an impact-driven personal trainer. When we created the impact-driven personal training model, that is what we wanted to do to assist the training population and improve the likelihood of success within our profession. Once again, this profession struggles from new people coming in, not having the tools, getting a basic certification, but not having then the support from that certification body. We're looking to change that. That's something that we created the impact-driven personal training model for, and are now working towards creating the best industry support ever. And with that in mind, for those of you that haven't taken the next step in your education or are just getting started and really want to commit to working towards maximal impact, we wanted to create a specific bundle. And many of you are already in this bundle because it's absolutely the best in the industry as far as getting started and growing through the 6 pillars. But if you haven't committed yet to learning the 4 foundations of health and then working towards getting through each pillar, we have a specific bundle that we created that's going to literally hold your hand and take you step by step through every single pillar and create a profitable business that will last a lifetime. And that's, once again, so important. We don't want that 2-year failure rate. We don't want people quitting personal training because they don't have the support. That's really what we created this bundle for and are moving towards in 2022. Our goals are to help as many people maximize their reach, maximize their impact, help as many people as possible. And this is what we created as that element, or as that, we'll say, the answer to that we'll say 2-year dropout rate, that lack of success that so many personal trainers have going with other things. So when we think about this particular bundle, it gets your 4 foundation of health. It's your certified personal trainer, learn how to teach people exercise, fitness nutrition specialist, learn how to help people with nutrition. It's your health coach certification, which helps people or assist people with recovery, sleep, and creating the behaviors to be successful. And then the certified online personal trainer certification helps you with even from step 2 all the way to scaling as well. So you learn the foundations of health, and then you go through steps 2 through 6 with our certified online personal trainer course. That's the foundation of this bundle. But that's not really where the benefits of the maximum impact bundle come. It's really in the bonuses, because what we've realized is that every other certification body out there throws out these certifications and says, all right, get to work. And they provide nothing else along the way. There's no support line. There's no chat room. You can't call anyone to get answers about questions. And that is what we believe is truly hurting this industry the most. So our bonuses are all about true success and support. And that's really what I want to assist you with in this profession that you've chosen. So Our business startup mentorship course, there's a full course that actually is, hey, I'm done with all my certifications. What now? There's a full course on top of those additional courses that literally takes you through every single element of getting started as a private personal trainer, and even sprinkles in a little bit of online training. And also, yeah, if you're looking to work in a gym, that business startup mentorship tells you what to do and shows you all the content that we've created ever. It's very, very thorough to help you with every single element of starting your own business. Okay, then we also have 12 pre-made workout templates and 10 meal plan templates that if you want to train online, you can start immediately with those particular products. Those particular products are there to be like, okay, I want to start online. What do I do? You go into those, you can edit every single element of that and create an instant program for someone that relates to your niche. And that is directly going to help you start right away. If you've thought through your processing and you're in it throughout those pillars, and it's time for you to move on next to that next step in scaling your business or starting your business in general, those are going to help you start today. That's what's great. Then also, we talked about Facebook, we talked about Instagram, we talked about social media. How can you utilize those specifically to grow your business? There's a full course in there on the step-by-step process, including scripts, posts. We provide 50 posts that you can utilize as content, customize those as you like. They're all editable. And then also the scripts in order to get people to comment on your posts, what to say when they do comment on your posts, how to get them on a private call, what to say during the call. It's very specific to a process that we've created that helps online trainers get their first, we'll say 10 clients in 1 month. That's what that goal is of Facebook, Instagram course. And then not to mention, we are providing the industry best support. Okay. So not only with us do you actually get check-ins, big certification bodies like, oh, okay, we sold you this $2,500 package. Now, good luck. We are there to check in on you. Even if you don't need help, we're still calling you to make sure that you're doing okay. And if you need any help, we're there. Also, you have a strategy call with me once you complete this bundle. That is there like, okay, Eddie, I completed the bundle. I understand it. What should I do? Ask me any question. I'm here, one-on-one call. That is included with this. And that's something that, we really hang our hats on is we aren't just pumping certifications out and not providing the support. It's like, I'm literally going to be there for you and we can chat one-on-one. And then also we have live 24/7 support chat through our Discord. You guys can join this right now. We also have access to talk about every single course in that Discord. So it's course specific questions. And that you're going to be able to access all the course specific channels in there as well, which is super important to instant help with any course questions or assistance with your business. Look, guys, we know what works. And in our opinion, what we spent so much time on is putting this together because we are really looking to change this industry to a career path that people can be truly successful with, not just the top 10% of people that come into this, but everyone. And this bundle is really there for that, is to hold your hand, assist you in every step of the way through each pillar towards maximizing your success and truly making an impact on your communities while also making an impact on your personal and financial freedom. That's something so important. Is everyone comes into this industry to work more often than not, to make money. And that's super important for you to have access to these types of tools, because that is going to allow you to be the most successful. We are offering this bundle at $997. You can see on your screen that all of these totals up to almost $5,000 or $4,291 of assistance. But we want people to choose this because it is the best bundle in the industry by far. I know it because we put so much thought into the impact-driven personal training model and how to help people and what works. And then also the technology aspect of this industry. People are moving into a world that is less and less in person and has more, we'll say, opportunity to connect with a community that's not local. And that's what this bundle is about when you think about the scaling elements and moving online and helping more and more and more people. We're the only company that teaches you how to scale and take that next step towards true financial freedom, personal freedom, as well as really just the most important thing, like we said, is helping as many people as possible get healthy, stay healthy, and really, just it changed those declining health rates in the nation and in the world. So that is going to be it. How can you guys take advantage of this bundle? You're going to go to this link. I'll have Chad throw that link in the chat there. It is our maximum impact bundle. You can read all about it, see all the bonuses that are included, learn a little bit more, watch a video of me, which you've been doing for the last hour. But that's going to allow you to access that particular deal. We have payment plans in there for those of you that are ready to get started right now, but may not have the full funds up front.
As always, thanks for listening to the Certified Personal Trainer Podcast. You can learn more about Fitness Mentors at fitnessmentors.com. Be sure to share this podcast on social media. And remember, we are here to help you succeed.